go. I think we have to go act now. He's off. Now we're standing here right outside of, what is this, trauma room?
2.
Trauma room, trauma 2.
Trauma 2.
Your name is?
Antoinette.
And you actually work in a real trauma room day in and day out. Tell us that story.
Oh yeah. I work down at LA County USC. It's in the trauma center. We have what we call C booth is our trauma room. And it's very similar actually to what goes on here. A lot of action, a lot of stress, a lot of blood.
Now how did you get connected with ER?
They actually came down, they were talking to us, some of the riders, and trying to get stories and just observing a little bit. And we gave them some stories, and then she said, oh, how about, you want to be an extra sometime? You know, we use real nurses. And I said, yeah, I'd love to.
So are you an ongoing extra, or?
Yeah, this is, I think, my 16th show.
Really?
Actually, 16th time to film. I did one show I went 3 times, so it's probably about my 12th or 13th. Yeah.
Now, how has this changed your life down at the real trauma room?
Oh, it's changed it quite a bit. Everybody watches for me all the time. They all watch ER. They love it anyways. And now they even watch it more. They're like, oh, when are you going to be on? When are you going to be on?
How does this play in the medical community? How does this play with the people at the trauma room at County USC? Do they think it's real? Do they get do they think the integrity of the thing is held up well?
Yeah, they do. They think it's very authentic. And the scene that it was a couple weeks ago that when they did it again with the OB case, the doctors still talk about that. Every doctor in the hospital, you go into the cafeteria and you can hear every single doctor talking about it. Yeah, that made a really big impact.
So tell us, is it really this exciting to be working in an ER day in and day out as it appears to be on the television series?
Definitely. My friends, I always tell my friends, multiply that by 10. And that's how it is when I'm at work, yeah.
Because I always felt the television series may have compressed all of that excitement.
Well, they do. Yeah, they have to make scenes that take probably an hour or 2 hours in the real trauma room, you know, in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But for the most part, it's constant action. When a trauma patient comes in, it's very much like this. We have the surgeons come down. We have the neurosurgeons if it's a head injury. We have everybody right at the bedside. The nurses usually can't even get to the bed. There's so many doctors around the bed on a trauma case. And then when we can, you know, trying to get the blood pressure, everybody's screaming they want the blood pressure, all those people standing there, and we finally get in, and it's very much like that until they go to the OR.
What do you think we can learn from this as viewers?
I think you can definitely appreciate the way an emergency room works, and sometimes if you're sitting there waiting for 2 or 3 hours with a cough that you've had for 3 weeks, you can appreciate the fact that they're saving lives in other rooms, you know, and that sometimes takes priority.